Hi, we are live.
Hello, world.
Let me make sure.
I think we're good.
Testing if you're in the chat, let us know. We're double checking that everything looks good. I'm looking at the live feed. It looks like we're officially live. We are live, Mike.
I'm looking.
No, we are. Confirmed. I have us up. There's a slight delay. So if you send us a chat, we don't answer it right away. It's because the chat is on like a 90-second delay. So
Oh, interesting. Okay. Well, hello, all you cool cats and kittens. We're doing a live FAQ session for Eyes of the Algarve. We try to compile a list of all of your most commonly asked questions, anything that might be relevant to the event, and basically try to make it as easy and seamless for you as possible. So, yeah, if you have any questions, drop them in the chat.
yeah, and let us know where you're tuning in from. It's really cool. It's been awesome to talk to everyone because we have people coming from all around the world for this event. So it's been really cool just seeing where everyone's from. I think our biggest groups of people are Portugal, obviously, Portugal, Germany, and then Spain, the UK, and the US. I think those are our biggest attendees,
Yeah.
groups of attendees.
Hello, Kevin Murphy. Can I give a little background on the event, Tay?
Yeah, well, first, let's talk about when it is. Let me change. So, also throughout the stream, I'm going to put some QR codes at the top. You can scan those QR codes with your smartphone and access more information. So, right now, I'm going to do a change it to the schedule. So, you can access the schedule there, and I'll even test it. Yeah, go for it.
Okay.
Share the dates and everything.
Well, I just want to give like a brief history on how this event came about. A bunch of us deadheads ended up moving to Lagos, Portugal, and we found each other through meeting people around town. And then after about a year or two of living here, traveling to see shows all over Europe, we kind of decided that we would love to have that music played here. It's a beautiful place. Like, how do we get it here? And so about a year ago, we all just committed to figuring out how to do that. We found a venue, we found a band, and it's sort of just kind of expanded from there. You know, we all come from different backgrounds. Some retired military, some actual real deadheads who traveled with, to see
These
the
are
dead.
all real deadheads.
No. I mean, like they traveled to see Jerry and stuff, selling
Yes,
t-shirts and
hundreds of shows,
grilled
hundreds of shows.
cheeses. Tay and I did that for a while. We sold tie-dyes out of our van for a little bit. But all of us, we really wanted to see the music here. And so that's what this Eyes of the Algarve is. This is a lot of hard work, grassroots work, and it couldn't have been possible without all the support of you guys coming. So, we want to make this as cool and fun as possible. So, yeah, now we got some facts that we can answer. So,
yeah.
Would you like me to get started, babe?
Sure, you can ask the first question. So we compiled everything that people sent in, but if you have more, let us know, and we will add them to the list of questions that we're answering.
Yes.
Right
And
now, I'm just going to send it to the Deadheads group. If you're in Europe and you are a Deadhead, there is a Europe Deadheads WhatsApp group that you can join, as well as a Facebook page, and that goes over even more events, not just Eyes of the Algarve.
yes. So behind me in my picture, this is the event space right here. This is where we'll all be hanging out in a few weeks, which I'm really excited about. It's a great spot. So yeah, first question: where is my ticket?
This is a great question. So a lot of people bought tickets back in January. There is a very easy way to find your ticket because this has been the most common question we've been asked this week. So to find your ticket, you can go, first of all, search your email. Ticket Tailor was our vendor for the tickets. So if you search Ticket Tailor, not Taylor like me, but Tailor, Tailor, it should pop up in your email, whatever email you use to purchase it with. If you can't find it still, like Ticket Tailor with a space and then no space, then you can scan this QR code. They actually have a Find Your Ticket website. So it's app.tickettailor. Let me just make sure the URL I have is it's app.tickettailor.com/find-tickets. And I'll put it in the chat too. This is going to be the easiest way for you to find your ticket. And I know everyone purchased them so long ago. I'll throw the URL in the chat as well. And I want to really thank everyone who gave me feedback on how to find your tickets, because as the vendor, we see a different side than you would see. If you forgot what email you used to purchase your tickets and you still can't find them, send us an email at eyesofthealgarve@gmail.com. That'll be the easiest way, because I can look you up by name, but and then I can let you know which email you use. And I'm going to drop that. There's the link. I just put it in the chat. So if you can't find your ticket, use that link or scan the QR code, and then you will easily be able to find your tickets. They are QR codes. So that is the ticket for both the boat cruise and for the actual event. You will have a QR code if you have a 2-day pass or a single day pass. Everyone gets a QR code.
Yes.
So that's okay. And then we're going to trade off answering questions. So now I have one
next.
Yes. Can I bring a blanket or towel to the venue?
That's a great question. Definitely. Try to keep it to just like a 2-person towel or blanket or something. And anyone that wants to like sit down on the grass, as you can see here, it's a very grassy area, which is like great for dancing barefoot, having a good time. If you want to like throw down a towel or something, you can always just put it in the back and sit and stand or whatever you want to do. But yeah, just try to keep it to like a 2-person towel so it doesn't take up too much of the space so people can dance and get around.
Yeah, there will be about 150 to 200 people every day. And the goal is to get people up and dancing. And then the way it'll work is, you'll have a lot of space dancing in the grass, like where Mike is shown. And then in the back, you can throw down your towels and stuff. But yeah, definitely okay to bring. It is grassy, so plan on being on the grass.
Yeah, it's really nice. It's fun to dance barefoot there.
Yeah, it's a cool spot, and we really liked this venue because of the outdoor vibes. It's normally a wake park. It's called Wake Park Lagos, the venue, but it is a wake park, like their day-to-day activities, and it has a very relaxed, chill vibe. So it's perfect for a bunch of deadheads.
Over here to the side is a very big man-made like lake reservoir thing where it's a wakeboard park. So it's got water in the background, and people will be riding their wakeboards and stuff. So it'll be cool.
And we do have on our website, we have more information about the venue specifically. I'll also put that link in the chat so you can check it out and see. They have events throughout the week too. So there you go.
Okay, next question. Tay, what is the best way to get to the venue?
Okay, so this is a good one. I'm going to change the QR code to the public transportation guide that I created. That's a YouTube video up there in the top corner, and that goes into every single public transportation option in Lagos. To start off, Lagos, Portugal is a town of only 30,000 people, but during the summer, like August right now, and even early September, it gets up to 60,000. So we're a pretty small town, honestly. Very walkable all around town. Wake Park Lagos is just outside of town, so there aren't like hotels right next to it. The best way to get there is really ride shares. Uber and Bolt are both very accessible in Lagos and usually cost under 10 euros to go anywhere in town. Oftentimes you can get a ride for under 5 euros as well to Wake Park and back. If you wanted to take public transportation, there is a bus that you can take that drops you off about 650 meters away from the Wake Park entrance. That entrance is across a major street, so it can be a little bit of a busy street, especially at nighttime. And that's why I say rideshare is best. There is almost no parking at Wake Park. It is actually connected to the emergency airport where people are airlifted out. So it's very important that we try and encourage you so much not to drive if you don't have to drive. Like really, really limit driving. Rideshare, the bus. Can you walk? I've gotten this question a lot because it's not really that far. It's only a couple kilometers from town. You technically can walk, but again, it's on a busy street. So maybe getting there would be easier to walk. A lot of people e-bike to Wake Park. Our team has done that many times. So you can definitely do that. And you could take the bus and you can do rideshare, and very limited people will be able to park there. So I really encourage you to carpool, get together, ride share, or take the bus. Those are probably the two best ways to get there.
Yeah, like walking, technically, yes, you could do it, but there isn't a sidewalk path that takes you all the way there. You'd be walking on the side of a major road. So, we don't encourage it because it could be a little dangerous, but I know some of you guys just love to walk. So,
and walking
lots of options.
You just have to be aware when you're walking, especially at night, because it's what's really cool about this venue is we're gonna feel like it's just us, just us deadheads. There aren't gonna be so many random people there, and so it's a cool thing. That is cool, like to feel isolated in that way, like it's our little corner of Lagos. But at the same time, at night, the street isn't like super well lit. So I don't know. Maybe with all our tie days, we can walk as a group to the after party on Friday and see
Like
how
a
it
giant
is.
swarm.
Yeah, yeah. If we take over the road, that's one thing. I just recommend at night to plan on rideshare or the bus, which will be
Yeah,
operating actually at night as well.
cool. What else you got?
Okay. Oh, this is a good one. Is there live music on the September 10th events?
No, there is not. Okay, but let me tell you a little bit about the September 10th event. So the first thing we're going to do is a meet and greet hangout at a beach bar called Parata on the beach. We have a playlist curated by one of our very own members in the Deadhead community. So they'll be playing music through the Bluetooth at the beach bar while we're hanging out and chatting. And then for the boat, when we're done with the beach bar hangout, we go to the boat. What we're doing, and this is the first time we're announcing it, so breaking news, we are going to send out a list of a few shows to everyone that's going on the boat for a vote. Anyone that wants to vote, pick one of these shows that we're recommending. Whichever show has the most recommendations, that will be the show that we play for the boat tour or for the boat ride. Because the boat ride's about 2.5 hours, so it should fit perfectly one full Grateful Dead show while we're on the boat. So no live music on that day, but lots of Grateful Dead music. We're all meeting each other, hanging out. The live music will not start until Friday the 10th.
Yeah, and that's live performing because technically all the shows we're going to be listening to are live shows. So, and yeah, we'll have we get the beach bar also is allowing us to control the overhead music. So the whole day on the 10th, we'll be in control of what we're listening to. But yeah, we're really excited to see which show wins for the boat cruise.
Yes,
It's gonna be a fun one.
exactly.
And I'm taking like we're doing a side bet as a committee of which one will win. So we have stake in the game.
329.
Also relating to that is another breaking news item. What time should I arrive at the marina for the Deadhead cruise?
Great question. Is that to me or for you?
That's for you.
Okay, so the boat departure is at 5:30 p.m. sharp. We highly, highly, highly recommend and encourage you guys to get there by 5, so we can all meet up right before, because I think they give us all like a little speech, like maybe a safety speech or whatever. But yeah, get there by 5, around 5. Just definitely get there before 5:30, and that way it gives us all like enough time to meet up, meet with the boat crew and everything. Yeah, 5 to be safe for sure.
Yes, and originally the boat was going to leave 30 minutes later. However, the footbridge that is in the marina and lets the catamaran back in, it closes a little bit earlier now, and that's a new initiative this summer. So if you bought
September, starting in September.
Yeah. So if you bought the Sunset Boat Cruise tickets, make sure that you arrive before 5:30 because they can't postpone it or wait or hold on as people kind of walk in. If you're going to Pirata for the pre-event, the beach bar, we will make an announcement there like, hey, everyone, now's the time. Leave for the boat cruise if you have boat cruise tickets. So
yeah, kind of like when you're on an actual cruise and you go onto an excursion, like everyone that's from the boat, like, hey, we got to get back before the boat leaves. You don't want to be stranded, So yeah, we'll make sure that everyone at the beach meetup who's going to the boat cruise, we'll probably all leave together or something just so that,
we'll leave together, make an announcement because it's about, I would say, would you say like a 20-minute walk from 20 to 30-minute walk? Maybe 20.
25.
Depends how distracted you are.
Yeah, I would say 25 to be safe.
Ooh, what's the smoking policy on the boat? I believe you can smoke on the boat, but let me double check with that. Usually,
cigarettes, right?
Yeah, tobacco. Usually, smoking tobacco on the boat has not been an issue. But that's a really good question. I'm gonna write it down and make sure with Days of Adventure. Days of Adventure is the provider. I'll make sure that they are cool with that.
Oh, that's a great point. Yeah, because we have a few smokers on the boat.
There won't be food on the boat actually, so that's another important thing.
Oh
There's
yeah.
gonna
Will there
they
be
say that
food and
the
drinks on the
yeah.
boat?
Oh, was that one of the FAQs? I already
It's one
skipped
of
over.
mine.
Oh yeah. So there is going to be drinks on the boat, like water, soda, wine, beer, and cider. And then the first drink is included of those categories. And then after that, you would have a cash bar. So you can have, I think they also have limited cocktails, but plan on that being your options. I do believe that they have snacks like chips and stuff, but they're not going to have full meals available on the boat. So plan
Yeah.
to eat
So
before.
probably eat before you get on, I think.
Yeah.
Just to be
And then
safe.
afterwards, the after party will have food available nearby and at the after party. So there will be food afterwards because it's at a restaurant,
Yeah, and the two restaurants in the
open
after
space
party
restaurant.
are it's Take a Bow, so really good, delicious bow. And then I think there's a pizza place too. So a
Yeah,
couple
there will
different
be a
food options.
pizza. After that, both will be open. The pizza place and the bow will both be open. So you'll have food options. And there are tons of food options. There's over 400 bars and restaurants in Lagos. So there's going to be a lot of options after the boat
And
and before the boat, but just not during.
and I think we're gonna play music there too. So probably like the second place show that gets voted
Well, yeah,
on.
we'll see how we're gonna meet with them actually soon, the after party people, and confirm what we have control over.
Yeah, exactly.
But they're excited. They're excited about it. Oh, here's one. Is there a bathroom on the boat?
Yes, there is. Right. Probably one stall. But
Mhm.
at the marina, there is free public bathrooms as well. So the meeting spot
Another
for the
reason to get there early so you can
yeah,
use the
yeah.
toilets.
Make all
You
your
can use
peeps
the
and poops
toilets
and stuff.
first.
Um, ooh, can we bring our suitcases on the boat?
This is this is actually a great question, and I think I'm going to double check with them. They normally can store the bags like behind the counter because they have this office space right next to where you board. I'm
Right.
gonna double check that they can hold some of the suitcases and bags for people coming straight from the airport.
Yes, yes. We will confirm that you'll be able to park your stuff there. That way, if you're rushing to get here and you need to store your stuff, like
Yeah,
you
because
should have a place.
they've done it in the past with like if you have a backpack or something or some things that you don't want to potentially get
Yeah.
wet,
Well,
they hold your bag. So I'll just double check that they have at least enough space. But they have a pretty decent sized office right there. So
yeah, I think they've done that before for like families who like they're gonna leave Portugal that day
strollers.
and they're gonna go on the boat that same day that they leave. So I think they allow
Oh,
them
that's true. That's
to
true. Yeah.
park their suitcases in their little office.
So I'm gonna say 90% no
Yeah,
problem, but
we
I'm
will
gonna
get
double
back to you, Sue, to let you know for sure in a
with
few
both
days.
of those things, the smoking and the bags, because both are
Yeah.
good questions. Um, Is there any more boat? Are there any more boat questions? Oh, the wait list. You can join the boat waiting list on our website or using this QR code right here. Let me also send the link.
Yeah, I think we might have a few seats available coming up. One or two,
Maybe.
maybe.
Well, and especially because I know the time got moved up 30 minutes, so there's potential that people won't be able to make it. But I hope you all can still make it.
Yeah.
And the marina is really easy to get to, especially if you're going to Pirata ahead of time. It's just you either walk or you can take the train actually right to the marina. So,
Or you could take an Uber if you really
or you
want
can
to.
take an Uber
Also,
or you can take a bus. You
the
can
giant
take all
parking
the
lot
things.
outside of that part of the beach where the beach bar is. So yeah, you could catch an Uber and have it drop you off. Probably just like a few minutes.
And anyone who wants to come to the beach bar meetup ahead of time, you can come way earlier too.
Yeah.
It's just we wanted to kind of create a time that seems like all of us can show up at the same time, you know?
Yeah, I think it was originally we were going to do 3 o'clock, maybe now 2:30.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the boat schedule got moved up a little bit. So yeah, if you're
And we'll
you
adjust
go
the
around
schedules.
let's do it.
If you don't follow Eyes of the Algarve on Facebook and Instagram and you already have your tickets, now's the time to start following us because we'll be making announcements and stuff. That's the way that the most people have access to us, as well as email. But the week of, as things are rapidly progressing, we're going to really focus on posting on social media and WhatsApp just so that everyone can have in the moment updates if needed.
Exactly.
Let's see. Do you have a question? Oh, I did the wait list. That was my next question.
Was
I'm
it?
still
Okay.
ahead of it.
Yeah.
You can you transfer tickets to other people's phones? Yes, Kevin, you can. And also it's a QR code. So you can send
Yeah.
the QR code to
You could
someone
like take a
else.
screenshot of the QR code you want to transfer and just like text it to them or email it to them. They're not dynamic QR codes, so whoever has the QR code, that's the one that gets in.
And that's also kind of why we're helping facilitate the resale for the boat cruise so that no one is getting scammed because we know who purchased the tickets and who got the
Yeah.
new tickets. Your tickets, we could also look them up by name, but the QR code is going to be the easiest way. And who's taking the tickets the day of the boat? We are taking the tickets. So Mike and I will be taking the tickets, and maybe potentially our other committee members, which are Jeff, Carey, and Jimbo. The day of the music, the concert days, there will be someone taking tickets at the door. So always
Yes.
make sure you have your QR code available.
But if you are someone that bought the boat cruise and the 2-day pass,
Those
we
are
will
different.
give you your bracelet on the cruise.
Yeah, we can give your bracelet ahead of time if you want.
So the bracelet is what gets you into the festival. So you'll only have to scan once at the boat, wear the
And we'll
bracelet,
give you both. Yeah,
then you
and
don't have
then
to worry
just
about it
keep it
anymore.
for the rest of the time. Yeah,
Yeah.
there are going to be different wristbands. So there's the boat wristband, the 2-day wristband, which is a cloth wristband. Oh, you could show it if you want, because you have it right next to you,
I
right?
do.
And then there will be the single day wristbands. So everyone will be wristbanded up.
You will get this commemorative eyes of
That's
the
for the
Algarve.
2-day pass. You have to do the influencer thing where you put your hand like this. Yeah, there you go.
You get it? Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Those are the 2-day wristbands.
We'll give you these for all the 2-day pass purchasers.
And I do believe Ticket Tailor has a transfer option as well. But if you are going with a group and it's just within your group, you can share the QR codes to your group members.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have any other questions that are related to the boat or tickets?
No. No, I don't think
Change
so.
it back to the schedule. Okay.
Okay.
Then, how many bands play each day?
So day 1 is 4 artists, and day 2 is our 6 artists. So day 1, it'll be starting out with Stizzle, does a little live looping, cool ambient jams. Really excited to see his stuff. Followed by Barco Waltz, I believe, day 1. And then it's going to be 2 sets of Los Pizarros, a really great local band here, 5-piece band. So her band will do 2 sets, and then Grateful Nights will be headline, and they will do 2 sets. So that's why there's fewer bands on day 1. It's 2 bands are doing 2 full sets. So
Long sets too. Lots of jamming in those sets.
Yeah, lots of good music that day. And then the second day is 6 bands, shorter sets, but the headliner is still 2 full sets of Grateful Nights. So a lot more music on day 2, more jams and stuff on day 1.
Well, same amount of minutes.
Same amount of music all day, yeah. Exactly.
But more bands. Well, go through. You could just say the whole lineup. Might as well for the day 2.
Day 2 will be Stizzle starting out again at 1, followed by Blue Roomness, I think. Oh no, sorry. It's Stizzle, followed by Slim Jim, followed by Blue Roomness, followed by Cecilia Duo, followed by Frank Guitaro.
Frank is first, and then Cecilia.
Frank is first thing.
Frank
Cecilia
Guitaro and the Machine, and then Cecilia.
And then Cecilia Duo, and then Grateful Nights. I think we have the lineup posted somewhere. So
yeah, I just dropped the QR code for the full schedule, and I put it in the chat so you can look it up. And then I'll actually about the bands has more info. I'm going to share that as well. It's hyperlinked in the schedule, so if you click on about the bands, you can get a little preview of everyone and what their vibe is like.
Yeah.
And basically, we kind of curated this. We curated this lineup to be, if you like the Dead, you're gonna like the bands.
Exactly. It's like bluesy, folk, Americana, rock. Yeah, maybe even a little bit of
instrumental. Like lots of like longer jams and stuff like that.
Yeah. So it's a nice, diverse little lineup.
And the other artists, several of the other artists are planning on weaving the Dead throughout their set. So
Yeah,
They're all excited. They all know it's a Grateful Dead and that it's going to be all like deadheads there, and they're excited about it.
definitely. Is there going to be a Shakedown Street?
Oh, that's a good question. Okay, so there isn't going to be a shakedown street like you would have a parking lot because, like I was talking about earlier, it is a venue that has an emergency road. So you can't post up outside of the venue. You cannot be like setting up a tent outside of the venue and selling stuff. However, inside, we are going to have different local vendors that create art. So there's going to be, tie dye, jewelry, coloring books, and I'm a few other vendors, a few other vendors, in addition to the band merch and stuff like that. So you are going to have that little bit of a shakedown feel because of who's going to be inside. They're all super excited to be vending here. So it's a little bit more of an organized shakedown street because you can't be on the outside.
So will there be merch available?
We will not be having merch on site. So we're not holding inventory, but what we are going to have is the ability to scan a QR code at the event or type in a website, and you can order your merch to be delivered directly to you. So we'll have like a poster out so you can see what it looks like, one of the towels out, which are really cool. Oh, this is the towel. I have it hanging up right now. And let me unmirror so you can see it the correct way. So this, this is the towel, the Eyes of the Algarve beach towel, and it's really cool. So we'll have that so you can see it. We'll have very, very limited things. So basically, so you can see what the stuff looks like. And then the people who already pre-ordered their merch, it will be available for pickup. And
Yeah.
it can, if you ordered merch ahead of time and you're coming ahead of time, then just let us know and we can work out like giving you your merch so you don't have to carry it around with you on the boat or at the venue.
Exactly. And then
and the band will have merch too.
Yeah, Aaron from the Grateful Knights said that they'll have some merch. So yes, you can buy some of the Grateful Knights merch also while you're there. I think they have some Terrapin Flyer stuff from some of the earlier tours. So they will have some stuff. But if you want to buy anything Eyes of the Algarve specific, then we will have QR codes and things like that for you to be able to scan to purchase. But we're just not going to hold any physical inventory on site this time.
Yeah. And we also will be sharing some information about the vendors so you can kind of see what the vibe's going to be like. But we've got some cool, really cool local artists. What's cool about Lagos is it's very artist forward. Like they really encourage art and music, and it's everywhere you go here. And we want to emulate that by bringing that part of Shakedown, like the culture of the dead, into the venue, even though it can't be done like what you would be used to, at a show with a huge parking lot. We're in Europe. There aren't huge parking lots here.
Yeah, exactly. What food and drink options will be available there, Tay?
Oh, that's a good one. And we got this question a few times in the last 2 days. So the Wake Park has a full bar. So cocktails, beer, wine, cider. They have a full bar. You'll be able to order basically any drink that you want. We're hoping to have some themed cocktails as well ready for you to order. And then for sure, there will be wood-fired pizza at the event, and you could buy it by the slice. And then there will also be another menu of food. We are actually meeting with Wake Park on Friday to confirm the menu and go through all of those details. We do want to make sure that there for sure is vegetarian options. That was a big request. And we're going to inquire about vegan options as well, just to see if they have them. And we will be letting everyone know. But there is definitely food and drink at the venue that you can eat throughout the time.
Yeah. And do they accept
It's going to be a long day. It's 1 p.m. to 1 p.m. to 10 p.m. 1 p.m. to 10 p.m. And so obviously we want everyone to be fed and thirst quenched.
Yeah. And they accept cash and card too.
Yes, they do.
So
is there seating on site, and this is a question we're getting in, and bringing in towel, but will you need to bring beach and camping chairs? So there's limited seating in the venue. As of now, we don't think you should bring your own chair because that will take up a lot of the space where the dancing is. So we will have there's chairs along the whole outside of the venue. Like is limited seating. If you have accessibility needs or limited mobility, please reach out to us as soon as possible to our email, eyesofthealgarve@gmail.com, and put in the title, accessibility request or something like that, and we will reserve a chair for you. And
Yeah,
that
they have tables like for sitting and eating and chairs and stuff. That's not a bad idea. Like we might want to ask the venue
we'll have to see. The reality is if 150 people brought all their own chairs, it would be too much. So I think that we're going to have it to limit it and not bring your own chairs. But we're going on Friday to double check how many chairs they have.
Yeah, because people will be there for a long time. So it might not be a bad idea to have that, ability to just.
Well, and what also they have at Wake Park is they have like these little kind of chill areas where you can go off to the side and they have lounge chairs and stuff like that. So there's going to be areas where you can go off to the side, chill, sit, reconvene.
Yeah. But I know that we're going to count every chair that they have available. So at least we'll have an idea of how many chairs are there and if we need to supplement that somehow.
Yes, but I believe they will have enough chairs for it is basically a GA show. So plan on.
But totally bring like, a blanket or a towel if you want to sit on the grass or on the ground and stuff like that. That's totally cool.
Yeah. And the grass isn't usually too wet. I sit on the bare grass.
No. It's like sometimes I get, grass stains on my butt,
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. You wear light colored shorts more often than I do.
Yeah. It might make the tie-dye look better, but not my shorts.
Yeah. But truly, if you have an accessibility need, let us know. They also do have toilet stalls that are accessible. So if you are in a wheelchair, you can get from the parking lot into the venue, use the toilets. And for anyone who lives in Portugal, that's not always the case. And I would say actually it's usually not the case. If you are visiting Portugal for the first time, especially if you're from the US, the ADA, American Disability Act, is a US law that makes every single place accessible to wheelchairs. Portugal does not have that, and many places are not accessible by wheelchair, but the Wake Park is. So it is a nice benefit. So if you have a walker, wheelchair, something like that, you will still be able to come to the event.
Yeah, and there are plenty of bathrooms on site, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yes, there are several toilets on site. So you don't have to go into the pond.
Right. What else? What do you got?
Do you have any questions that you have on your list?
Yes. I heard there's going to be a raffle.
Oh, yes. So in order to support some local causes, a lot of our committee members are really involved with the local dog rescue organization. It's called Cardella Carlota. And so we are going to be hosting a raffle that has an exclusive box set of Grateful Dead albums, and it'll include some other things like some exclusive merch that is not available anywhere else. And we're going to be hosting this raffle throughout the show, so you can buy one ticket for €1, and then we'll be raffling it off right before the Grateful Nights plays on day 2. And so keep an eye out for that when you're there. We won't be having merch, but all the donations, all the raffle ticket money will be going to donate for the dogs. And I think they have cats too. Dogs and cats, the rescue organization.
Love it, love it, love it.
Yeah, and that's a fun thing. We wanted to do like something to give back because everyone's been so great. And then also we have, not charity, but we have also some of the bands here are local to Lagos. So the Los Pisados is local to Lagos. Cecilia is the lead. She's from Lagos. And also there's another person in the band from Lagos, and then the rest of the band members are from around the world. Mozambique, Ireland, and Italy in that band. And then Frank Guitarro is also local to Lagos, and The Machine, also local to Lagos. Frank's actually originally from Germany, though.
Interesting.
I'll switch the QR code to About the Band so you can learn more.
All right.
So those are our main local bands. Right?
I have one more question on my end, but it's not really related to the event per se. Do you have anything related to the venue or anything else?
Here's one. Can I vend on site? We kind of talked about that. If you want to vend on site, if you want to vend inside the venue, send us an email, put vendor request in your subject, Eyes of the Algarve. @gmail.com if you're considering vending.
Um,
The other one I have is where can I
I
get?
found one. I forgot to turn my page over.
Oh, what was your next
So
one?
since this event is at a wake park, is there going to be swimming in the lake?
Okay, so the wake park, it's like the wake park is like a man-made body of water that is like a terrain park, if you know snowboarding, so there's jumps and stuff, and it's a rig that you're hooked up to that pulls you so you can wakeboard. So that part is exclusive to wakeboarders. There's a lane though that's usually open, and they usually have paddle boards and stuff that you can kind of float around on. And last time I went to a show there, I did that. I took the paddleboard out, floated around on Sunset. It was very nice. But this isn't like the crystal clear waters that most people would probably want to be swimming in, just so you can plan in advance.
Yeah, the venue is not at the beach, but it is next to water.
Yeah, it's more of like pond, like pond to lake.
It's like a
I
very.
mean, I've swum in it every time I've gone, but it's not like you're gonna jump. If you jump in and stand up, your feet are in like quite a bit of mud. So I wouldn't recommend jumping in, but you know, paddleboarding around or wakeboarding is perfect.
Got it. So swimming, maybe not, but paddleboarding,
Yes.
if you want to.
Yes, and it actually is. I know it can be confusing because Lagos is like a beach town. Wake Park is not on the beach, but that's why we're doing the September 10th event where we can all meet up at the beach so that we do have a beach component in it. And we are releasing a resources guide on our website. It's not out yet, but it will be out by the end of the week that shares our favorite beaches, favorite restaurants, favorite cafes, all that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that actually reminded me. Does the beach meetup at Parata, do they have food?
Yes, they do have food as well. They have food, and then it's also right next to 2 more restaurants. So you can get lots of food options and full bar. So yeah, you can eat there before the cruise, actually.
Perfect.
My next question, let me check really quickly to see.
Oh, I did have one more.
If I have, oh yeah, go for it.
It's kind of along the, people asking if they can bring chairs and towels and stuff. What should I bring? And some of the things include, sunscreen, layers, because at night it can get a little chilly. So I would definitely recommend bringing like a light sweater or a light jacket, windbreaker, something for when it gets dark. Like you won't need it in the day, but at night it could get a little chilly. That's Portugal.
And yeah, it is because it's from 1 to 9. There's plenty of space. You can like put your stuff to the side during the day and then put your jacket on at night. But I do think right now too, it's just starting to get cooler at night, but absolutely bring sunscreen. If you have a hand fan, I'd recommend that as well.
Oh yeah, a hand fan,
sunscreen, hat, like there it is sunny. You can see behind Mike in his background image, there are shade structures. That's where the band will be playing. So you can find places with shade, but the majority of it is out in the grass. That's where we'll all be. So I recommend wearing like a hat, sunscreen. I'm trying to think of what else. You maybe want to bring some bug spray because it's in the grass. It's not like it's a huge problem, but if you are someone who mosquitoes like you, then bring some bug spray.
I don't remember it being too bad, but I know you guys got munched.
It depends on the person, yeah. If you're like someone who the mosquitoes always find you, then bring bug spray. You can re-enter the venue once you leave.
Totally. If you got a wristband, absolutely, you're not trapped there at all. In and outs are fine.
Yeah, but absolutely make sure you keep your wristband on.
All weekend, yeah. Also it's pretty cool.
Yeah, but even for the single day, if you're gonna leave the venue and come back.
Yeah. Especially because the venue's a little isolated. Like if you need to go out and run an errand or something and then come back for the headliner, totally.
You could also take a nap at the venue. We see people do that a lot.
Yeah, like napping out on the grass. It's
it's like nice. There's some what's different than what Mike's picture shows is all along the edge is lounge chairs, so you can just rest if you want.
Yeah. Oh, we did get some some cornhole boards.
So. Oh yeah, we have a cornhole. We got cornhole, so we'll be having a cornhole at one section of the venue, so you can have a little.
So that might be called some people call it bags or whatever, but it's basically tossing a beanbag into a hole in a board. Yeah, so we'll try to have like a couple games or something there just to pass the time when you're not dancing and having a good time.
Yes. Okay, here's a question for you. Wait, did we already say where can I get my restaurant and merch?
Where can you get your restaurant?
Oh, wristband or merch?
No, I don't think so. But if you're going on the boat, and you're going to the festival, we'll give out your wristbands on the boat. And then if you're just going to the event, then at the door, at the fence, we'll scan your QR code or whatever and give you the wristband at the venue.
Yes, and if you ordered merch, you can pick up your merch at the venue, or if you're going to be here ahead of time, you can also pick it up ahead of time if you just coordinate with one of us.
Yeah,
and you can email eyesofthealgarve@gmail.com if you want to coordinate a merch pickup, because we know that some people, you don't always want to carry it around with you on site.
And if you're one of the sponsors, I think we're going to drop it off at your hotel room.
Yeah, benefit of the sponsors is you get it delivered to you.
Yeah, or at the front desk of the hotel. Yeah.
You don't have a QR code if you're a sponsor. You have a QR code if you are not sponsored. And okay, next question is, what is your perfect summer day in Lagos for the people who are extending their trip?
Oh yeah, we talked about this. There's like literally so much to do. There are a ton of beaches. We are in the middle of making a resource guide right now for anyone who wants to explore Lagos, and we wanted to share the best of Lagos for you guys in like an easy access point. So we're finishing up the resources page. That'll be available on the website hopefully in the next few days, definitely this week.
Maybe even tomorrow.
Yeah, and so you'll be able to like check out our recommendations for like hotspots, restaurants, cafes, beaches, places to go see more live music if you extend your stay. Like where are all the places that have other live music if you're down to check that out.
Yeah, I'll actually put that in the chat as well, because I feel like we're such a music community. But what would you do on your perfect day?
I know we talked about this a lot, and my answer is always, I love having a beer at a different beach, like as often as possible. Just having like a different view of the ocean, a beer in hand. It's like, that's kind of my perfect day. And there's so many beaches to go to in Lagos, like so many, and so many restaurants like that. I would just go bar hopping. Like, and that's something that we had yet to do that we still want to do. It's on our list, is the boardwalk on Maya Paraya has a ton of restaurants, and you can just go from one to one to one to one, like, having a beer, having a snack, and just move on and just looking at the beautiful ocean and people watch. So that would be my perfect day. But honestly, anything with live music in it is also a good day. And there's a lot of that around town.
True. And it is true. There's so many beaches. Because for my perfect day, I would start it off, I think, doing a kayak tour, because you can rent a kayak, or you can rent a kayak on your own. But I recommend doing the tour because it's like 30 euros or 35 euros, and you kayak into the sea caves that are along the coast here. I absolutely love it. And they tow you back against the current. So you go out there, it's a nice paddle, 2-person kayak. You go out there, you get to go into the caves. The tour guides will usually tell you some information about the caves. It's so pretty. Like, the water is so crystal blue. The caves are amazing. It's one of those like, wow, this is Portugal moments when you do it. Then I'd come back, have maybe some sushi, and they have a lot of all-you-can-eat sushi places. My favorite is Taito, it's Teito. And I'd have that with some vinho verde, the green wine. And yeah, that would be my perfect afternoon. And then finish it off by going to see some music.
Oh, I would definitely say this. Like, I think I would highly, highly recommend to everyone that's coming, if you can, hike or walk to Ponte da Piedade. It's
Ponte da Piedade, yeah.
Yeah, it's the point at the end of Lagos. There's a big lighthouse. You can take a boardwalk pretty much the whole way there. Such gorgeous views. You get such an amazing
sunset picnic there would be nice.
It's very popular to have a sunset, but not during our shows.
No, but this is
for after. Yeah, if you can like have a sunset meal there, go, like, it's like a picnic. Bring your own food and watch the sun go down. Everyone will cheer it when it sets.
Sure.
But at the end of the point too, like if you do hike to the tip of the point. There's also a little restaurant bar there that you can have a little snack and a drink or whatever and just like chill. That's like one of my favorite things as well.
And yeah, and you could also take the tourist train there, the Lagos tourist train, or you could ride share there. So
right, yeah. Transportation around town, again, it's very affordable, especially if you're with a group. You know, if you have like 3, 4 of you guys, and you share a ride. I mean, it's very, very affordable. So I wouldn't worry too much about that.
Hi, Ziggy.
Yeah, but if you like a beautiful walk to the Ponte de Piedad, the tip. It's so beautiful. It's only like a couple kilometers. Hola. Do the bind?
Hola, Lagos heads. Yeah, that I would say that's one of the must-see. The other must-see thing is Praia de Batata. If that is the beach, I'm gonna type it in because I realize Portuguese is hard when so Praia de Batata is one of the main beaches closest to Old Town Lagos. If you keep walking along it, there are these tunnels during low tide. There are these tunnels you walk through to get to another beach, and then another tunnel and another beach, and you go all the way to the end. And then at the end is this Roman bridge in the water, which is the inspiration for our poster design. Like this image for the poster was inspired actually by a picture of me below the Roman bridge. When I had bright red hair, so really it does look like it because I had like the roses were my hair. But you can recreate this photo for yourself if you go to Praia de Batata, walk through it, and you've got to see that viewpoint. At some point, you have to go there if you're coming to Eyes of the Algarve. What else? Are you still with us, Mike?
Yeah, I was actually looking to see if I had a picture quickly accessible of you at the point or at Praia de Batata. But I don't have one. I'll make it my background so I could show everyone. Yeah, nope. Okay. Oh, I can't hear you, Tay. Can you hear me?
Oh, I was muted. Sorry.
Okay.
Yes, I was just saying some people they miss the whole beach. They don't even go there, and it's like one of the coolest viewpoints that you can have. Ponte de Piedad and the Roman Bridge, which is technically at Praia dos Estudantes, Students Beach, but you get there from. Will there be a parking lot soon? Hey, you want to take that for a second while I let our.
We addressed it earlier, and so we're saying that no, there's not going to be like a shakedown street outside because the entrance into the venue is a fire emergency lane because it's also attached to an emergency airport. But we're going to have like vendors inside the venue along the backside, so it'll feel like a little mini shakedown, not like a true traditional one because we're still introducing Portugal to the jam scene and.
Well, and it's an emergency road.
And it's an emergency road. That's the main reason. It's just like
there is no
safe.
Parking lot to be had of a parking lot scene.
Exactly.
That's a good question. And if you are local and you are a local artist, you can reach out to us if you want to vent there.
Yes, absolutely.
We already have a list of local artists. So yeah, the tie-dyer is really cool and it's very like cool, earthy. It matches well with the vibe. Jewelry and unique art. We're trying to make everyone a little different. Yes. Oh, yes. The drum circles and music jams and sound baths at Batata and Studante. Hey, maybe you can do one in the morning or something, the morning of one of the Eyes of the Algarve days.
That's true. Yeah. If anyone like wants to create their own side quest, like totally, like that would be so cool.
That would be really fun. Yeah.
Yeah. If you want to host your own drum circle, by all means. It's like
we start at 1, so the mornings are open. That's where I would say if you are a very active person and you have lots of energy, doing the kayak tour would be epic.
Yeah, yeah. Like a morning, hike to the Ponte de Piedad and a drum circle.
Morning hike, morning drum circle, morning meditation.
Yeah, let the magic.
Sound bath would be awesome Saturday morning.
Totally.
Let's see. Oh, what is your all-time favorite restaurant?
Me?
You, yeah.
Probably Meo Limao. I could go there over and over and over and over again. The menu's amazing.
I'll type it in the chat.
They have a really good price, but an incredible selection of great food. If it's on the menu, I get this every time. I get the shrimp risotto. It's incredible. And then what they have these like were they veal croquettes? I can't remember. No. It was ossobuco croquettes.
Yes, they're so good.
Right? Yeah, those are incredible. And then the mussels.
And I don't like croquettes normally, and these croquettes at Manly Mao are really
me neither.
good.
Yeah, sometimes they can be too.
Portuguese.
Fried,
it's like a Portuguese Spanish fusion.
Yeah, restaurant. And it's right outside of a beautiful church, so it's really cool atmosphere.
Oh, and that's actually a little good Portuguese tip is, I'm gonna add tapas here are called petiscos, little bites. So if you see petiscos on a menu, it's going to be more of a tapas style. And tapas in Portugal are more like the petiscos here. Tapas are more similar to like southern Spain, Portugal, southern Spain, where they're a little bit bigger tapas, not super like Barcelona has super tiny tapas. Southern, like Andalusia, has like a little bit bigger tapas, and Portugal's more similar to that with petiscos.
Yeah, and again, on the resource guide that we are currently making, that will be up on the website.
Manly Mao will be on there.
We will list some recommended restaurants and like different types of cuisines, because even though we're in Portugal, there's a lot of great, unique
super
food
international.
here. Yeah, there's some Michelin star restaurants for all you foodies if you're down for that. That which is really cool. Yeah, there's a couple, one or two star.
A lot of all you can eat sushi that's made to order. That's one of my favorite things. It's like 15 euros and you get amazing sushi as much.
That's 15 euros I ever spend.
And then I think my favorite one restaurant that I recommend for people is Jukebox, but not a lot of people go because it's kind of hard. You have to have a reservation, and they're only open from 7:30 on. They're only open from
6:30 to like 9:30. I mean, it's a small window.
It's only a few hours. There's only a few tables there, but it's a great way to try a bunch of different Portuguese food, especially if you have a small group, like 4 or fewer people. You can try all these different Portuguese foods, and they're just really, really good.
Yeah, I think they're owned by a husband and wife, and they like live there and cook there.
Like
and,
they're
amazing.
It's only open for a short time. Oh, I'll put that in the chat too.
You could eat at a different restaurant like probably every day for months and never have the same food.
Yeah, we have a few Italian restaurants. We've got. Right now. My mission is to find the late night eats. So the places that are open, the kitchens are open after 11 p.m. because there aren't as many as you'd think. There are a lot of things open, but there's not like a lot of bars open until 4 or 5 a.m. But there aren't as many late night eats.
I just thought of another question. What's happening after the concerts?
Great question. So after the boat cruise, we're gonna have an after party at Collab, and we're gonna confirm everything. The only reason that we haven't put it out there on social media yet is because everything in Portugal needs permits. So we're just making sure that we have all the proper permits. But after the boat, we're going to have an after party at Collab, which is near Old Town Lagos. And then on Friday after the music, we'll also have an after party there. Because Wake Park, we have to end the music by 10. So that if you're thinking, oh, maybe it'll be a long encore.
It's a hard stop at 10. Just
at 10. So you can count on it ending at 10 p.m. Yeah. And then we're all going to go together because from our experience with the Europe Deadheads in Berlin and Barcelona, we all kind of want to continue the party, afterwards. So we'll be able to go to Collab for a couple hours. There is a nightlife scene in Lagos, so you can continue going to different bars or whatever. After that, smaller groups. And then if you are on Friday, if you are wanting to continue the music until the next morning, every Friday is this Friday Happiness in the mountains of Tujairo. It's about a 30-minute Uber drive, 25-minute Uber drive from Lagos. And yes, you have to take an Uber rideshare. There's no real other way to get there. And you can do that. And they have live music that goes until 6 or 7 in the morning.
Yeah, it's like a rave in the mountains, but it's really cool.
Yeah, 3 stages raves. I'm going to be doing a YouTube on it, actually, because I do think that some people in coming to Eyes of the Algarve will want to check it out.
Yeah.
Commune it's super hippie. Commune by day, mountain rave by night.
I don't think we'll be going because we got a lot
No,
going
we'll be too. We're gonna be focused on the Eyes of the Algarve. We're not gonna be going. But
anyone that wants to keep the party going, like we
and
just want to
then
make sure you have options.
Saturday, after Saturday, everyone will be more comfortable with Lagos and have like some good vibes and everything, and then we can coordinate together or go like as a group or whatever. Yes, Collab is right next to Batata, so late night dip definitely possible, but we cannot have live music due to the permit.
Yeah, we will be playing just like Grateful Dead music over their speaker system and like hanging out, late night bites and stuff like that for anyone who wants to keep drinking and eating or whatever. Like maybe an acoustic thing will be allowed. We just don't know yet.
Yeah, we just really wanted to have a daytime music, you know, so that's why it's going to be 1 to 10 p.m. is because we love a good daytime party. So afterwards, yeah, you're right. It's right across the street from Batata, so you can do a late night little dip in the ocean there.
Yeah, you know, you could probably just
go. Ocean water's cold here, by the way.
Jam in the sand, you know.
Jam in the sand, yeah, that'd be really cool if you want to put that on. But we can't have live band at Collab because of permits.
Yes, exactly.
And because there will be a lot of us. It's actually fascinating. We've learned a lot about the Portuguese
bureaucracy
through this, yes, through this event, and it's been great. And that's why we wanted to create it as more of like a cultural event. So we're not only sharing the music of the dead with people who have never heard it before, but we also want to encourage people to come check it out and see how kind the community is, because it really is one of a kind.
Yeah, exactly. We want to spread the love and the message of the Grateful Dead and Deadheads in Portugal, and this will be their first time hearing it. You know, so if they like it, which I'm sure they will, like we'd love to, you know, have more events like these in the future sometime.
Yeah, and there's Lagos is interesting because we have so many musicians here, but not a ton of places offer artists to perform original music. So that's also one of the things we wanted to incorporate in Eyes of the Algarve, is to have some local musicians that have amazing live music that really mesh well with the music of the dead.
Yeah, their vibe is very much in the same like atmosphere as the dead, and we know that that we will all love the music. So we just wanted to bring all of that to you guys and have a place to showcase it for everyone. So, you know, we hope everyone has a great time.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you, Sue. Love you.
We're so excited to also make it a reunion of people that Mike was with in Berlin. We met in Barcelona. And we're really, really excited to get together again.
Yeah, welcome to our backyard.
Yeah, exactly. It really feels like it. I think that's all. I think we covered every question that were sent in. We covered everything. For those that joined a little bit later, please make sure if you have accessibility needs that you send us an email as soon as possible so we can make sure that we have a chair reserved for you at the event.
Yeah, I don't think Stan or Michelle are on this live right now, but a lot of people in the community know them. We'll have like chairs for them so they can like sit and listen to the music and stuff. So if you need like your own dedicated chair for mobility issues, please reach out to us as soon as possible so we can have those
designated.
Yeah, exactly.
And then I'm trying to think if there's anything that's like the biggest housekeeping, and then also that the boat departs at 5:30. We'll be sending out communication about that.
Yes. A final reminder: be at the marina between 5 and 5:15 at the absolute latest, but 100 get there between 5 and 5:15.
And we'll update you on when we send out the communication with the boat. I'll also update on those couple questions we had about the boat that we didn't have the answer to yet.
Yes. Yeah. Smoking policy and stuff. We'll find all that out for you guys. And if there's anything that we didn't cover that you figure out afterwards, please message us, reach out to us on anything, you know, Instagram, Facebook, whatever, text message.
Stay tuned for our resources.
We will find the answer for you and get
back. Also, this is going to be like a really fun event because it's 150 to 200 people each day. And so it's going to be intimate, yet a large group. So it's a good balance.
Yeah. Well, I think that's all I got. Yeah.
I think that's it.
Thanks for coming to our live, guys.
Thanks. We can't wait to see you all soon.
Exactly. Travel safe. And we'll see you in a few weeks.
Yeah. Ciao.
Ciao.